Okay, so welcome to Trello, and it's quite a simple process, quite a simple tool to use. It's really a tool for managing tasks and communicating around those. So it's a great thing. You will have access. I'll send you a link to this welcome board so you can go here and have a play around. But basically, and you're actually watching the video that says watch this video. So I guess Trello's quite a simple concept. It's based on having these columns, and we can add in as many columns or lists as we like, right? So it's a series of lists, but we've given them different things. On your particular board, we'll have lists that are relevant to the things we're doing with you, but basically we'll have different lists. We can add a different list if we want to. We can delete lists, whatever. And then each of these is a card, all right? So I'll just click on it, so it opens up. So this is a card, and we can edit, put the name, description, we can add comments, we can do all sorts of things into it. So I'll just take you through quickly how we add a card, right? So we go here and we go add a card. All right, so we give it a name, we call it test, and we add that, and you click add, and then it takes a little minute because it actually synchronizes with the cloud. So sometimes if you're internet's a bit slow, it'll come up and say this card doesn't exist yet, just give us a minute. Once you've done it, you just click on it again. Then you can put in a full description, so you can write in, this project is about, blah 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 blah. We can type in all what we want to put in there, right? Then you save that, and then you go, all right, the members of it. So who are we going to add into it? And you'll have, we set up a board for you. So I should say, sorry, these are all boards. I forgot to mention that. So your board will actually have a team of members there, and we can add members to it. But you would add other people to that particular thing that you would want them to be engaged. So anybody you add to it, it will send them emails backwards and forwards saying, hey, Russell posted this to it, and then you can go and look. So you can add members, you can add different labels, you make it nice and colored if you want to color code it. You can add in a checklist and multiple checklists, and we can copy a checklist from somewhere else if you want. So this checklist thread, I don't even know what's on it, and we just go add that. And you can see here, it is here. So the checklist is make your own boards, invite your team, whatever, and you can add another item to it, which could be, relax. Alright, so we just add that in there, and that's what happens. Hang on. Now you can add multiple checklists if you want, so you just leave it there and you've got a checklist, and you can add another checklist. If you add the same checklist and to multiple boards, then you can, so if you've added other checklists to your board, then you can add it to multiple cards as you go. So you can have a common checklist that you just automatically copy into every card, and you can actually copy cards as well. So a whole heap of things there. So you got a checklist, you put a due date on it, so you just pick the next due date. And then you can add attachments. Now you can add them from your computer, or maybe if you've got an online service like OneDrive or whatever, or you can put a link into a website or anything, and just quite simply. So if we just go to my computer, and we find just go, I don't know where we'll go to get one, into OneDrive, but if I just go into consulting, reference materials, strategy, and so let's put in a handout, right? So we just add that change success handout in there. You'll see it uploads, so steam powered internet here, but it will upload, and then it appears. Now when you write comments, so you can write a comment, so you can say, I might be writing to you and say, hey Mary, can you have a look at this for me? Yeah, okay. Alright, so you add that in, and then I can add an attachment there if I want to, another attachment, or I can mention a member of your board, or I can put a smiley face if you're into that, or I can add another card in that's added to that. But let's say I wanted to look at that change success handout, should put it there. So that just posts up there. You can go back and edit that or delete that later if you want to. Alright, and then Mary then gets an email. If she's one of the members, she actually gets an email saying, hey, can you have a look at me, and she can click on it and come here. So some stuff there. You can also move board cards between things. You can copy a card, so you can set up one as a template if you want to, and copy it, or you could actually subscribe to it if you aren't a member sometimes. And then down here there's a bit more stuff. You can print it, you can actually link directly to it from the web or something, or you can delete it. All right, so there's a card there. So there's lots of different things you can do to get some real power in it. The real things are about adding comments and talking about it, and adding in attachments for updates and all that sort of stuff to it. All right, so off to mobile tech by the looks of it. So that's the that's that sort of test card. All right, so it sort of appears there. Hope that makes a bit of sense. Quite easy to use. With cards, you just drag them. So that's on the welcome thing, but let's say we actually wanted to be an intermediate, we'll just drag it to there. So how I tend to use it is I drag things. This is increasing order. I tend to drag things, and I try to drag them and put them in order of priority. So the most urgent things I put at the top. Okay, so I drag them around. Now you can drag them to other boards, all that sort of stuff if we want to. All right, so does that make sense? I hope so. Any questions, just get back to me. It's quite simple. Get in and use it, and you'll find it's an amazing tool. All right, talk to you later. Bye.